Welcome. I am Kevlarz, which you can see on the left, and I am also casting with Zaymus.
Hey, I'm Zaymus.
If you have caught any of our games where we played each other first week, you'll know we're brothers, and now we're casting duo brothers. We are watching at least one game. First game is Word versus Snowfruit. Word is a Terran, and Snowfruit is a Zerg.
Nice.
Yeah, this is week 1. We start on Circuit Breaker, so let's just jump right into it. I'll switch the game.
This is exciting.
Yeah, this is our first cast, just so everyone knows. So hopefully we do a good job. All right, so on the bottom right we have Fruitling as the Zerg, and on the top right we have Word as the Terran in purple. Just so I'm a Terran player, so I'll know a little bit more about the Terran strategy going into this. We're tier 2.
And yeah, tier 2. So, this is our head-to-head matchup,
Yeah.
and we've been playing against each other for a long time. Actually, we got back into StarCraft. We used to play when we were younger, and I was always better.
It's true.
I'm older.
He's
I'm
older.
older. So I'm so old. Yeah.
But apparently, to the game we got casted in, I'm the better looking one.
No. He said the winner is the
Okay.
better looking one, and I ended up winning. So.
So it looks like the Zerg's Overlord is going the right direction for the scout, which is good for him, but it'll probably also tell Purple where he is as well. It looks like he got a supply depot, Terran, at 9 or 10, so that looks pretty standard. No sort of proxy or cheese.
Yeah, looks like he's got on the Zerg again. It's is he gonna? Yeah, he's just doing some scouting, but nothing else up yet.
Yeah,
Pretty standard timing. It looks like he's going for the hatch.
Yeah, there's the hatch at right at 12. Terran's got the bunker coming, or the barracks up. It was probably like 11 or 12. So all it looks like a super standard match right now. Nothing tricky going on. Purple went. It's looking like he went scout top left, the Terran. Word. So depending on if he sees the Overlord or not, he might have a lot of scouting ahead of him. We got the spawning pool up now for Fruitling.
No gas yet. Yep, very standard so far.
Okay, so it looks like we have a command center at the natural coming up soon. Looks like he's building up his minerals. Maybe, but he has the SCV there.
And the scouts just high-fived. But maybe he still has to do the full scout path, unfortunately. Although he should see the Overlord and have an idea that it came up from the bottom, right?
Yeah.
He's still scouting bottom left, but he should know that Zerg is bottom right. And you can see the Zerg is actually, it looks like he's taking his scout home. So he won't see the expand.
Oh, that's interesting. Well,
He's
he
got
has
the
the
Overlord
Overlord right there, and it looks like...
Silly.
Well, he hasn't seen it, actually. Or he might have saw it. We don't get to see buildings in that view. So it looks like the Terran started the refinery and got the supply depot up. Actually, on the Zerg end, he's
got the third, yeah.
Yeah, but he has the third down in the natural. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah, I don't... It really... Yeah, it's something that's used a bit more against Protoss to create a bit of a SimCity out front. Let's see if he gets more. It's not unusual. He's got a good wall going, which is nice. The SCV might have been able to slip past those Zerglings, but they are right in the middle.
So the scout is down. He sees everything, like Word's Terran SCV scout, and it looks like Fruitling's just trying to manage the drone. He has a little wall with the Zerglings, so the scout isn't getting into the base to see anything actually, which is really good. And he
Check out Terran's front door. He's poking a little as well.
Oh yeah, wow, that's a lot going on for him. Looks like the 6 Marines, so easy to handle that. Word's now sending his SCVs down to saturate, and Fruitling has now started saturating the natural. He has 2 overlords at the base now, and he's just looking to poke and get some vision. Looks like.
He went den, Hydra den.
Oh yeah.
On the Zerg side early. So we'll see if. Yeah, there goes the lurker aspect.
Early lurker tech.
Yeah, early lurker tech. Interesting.
Okay, so Word must have started his academy like, what, 30 seconds ago? And now he's getting the, oh yeah, because he went one barracks, then went 1 engineering bay immediately into the 1 upgrade to attack. Now he has 2 more barracks getting built with a solid amount of Marines. But if he doesn't get some scouting or some like scans and stuff out, those lurkers will be a pain if used correctly. Yeah, and as you said, he is getting the lurker tech.
Yeah, lurker tech is up. I like the.
Should you
the
be getting
second hatch out front with the sunk in there? I like that setup.
Yeah, you probably can't break through that very easily. At least like running by. Should he be getting any sort of attack on the evolution chamber for upgrades?
So it looks like he just started Caraspace. So I like it's especially with when you're going Zergling and you have Hydras because he's going Lurkers. It's a lot to upgrade choosing one of the attacks when you need both. So Caraspace makes sense. And here comes the first push. He sees it. Let's see if he can pick off any. Oh yeah. Oh.
So it doesn't look like he has stim tech yet. And I don't know if he upgraded it. Well, at least he didn't stim for that. It looks like he has his scans. And he's building his 5th barracks.
He's going real heavy on the bunkers out front as well to make sure he doesn't get backdoored.
Oh yeah, he has the 1 turret up. Look, he's scanning. He does have the two bunkers up front.
Yeah, he's got no turrets up in either his main.
Which is like fine for him in this scenario because the Munitech didn't really come out.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the Lynx.
So it looks like he's going down the 2nd entrance, not the 2 front. Which is just
I'm not sure. I didn't catch where his scans were, but he's well set up for the lurker now with the turret out front and the 2 bunkers, right?
Yeah, the single turret will see some stuff.
Ooh, there's nothing in them.
Oh, so yeah, he caught him off guard. They can see him, but okay, now so he's bringing his.
He didn't micro those very well, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's see, he lost 3 out of 5. That's the 4th.
He could have run those right in the base, actually, but I guess you expect men to be in those bunkers, so.
Yeah, but when he didn't see them, you're right. He could have run it to the natural.
I feel his pain.
It delayed the attack, at least for, and now the Marines are just by themselves because the medics just got taken out. So a little bit of delay from the push, so he can get his 3rd running. Oh, he immediately makes a 4th. If you saw that, the Zerg, or he puts the 3rd base on the bottom left, but he also made right on the natural of that base. Yeah,
that's a quick. He's feeling confident. But when should we see obs come out for observers for Terran? Like he's building the starport now, but is he behind?
Yeah, but it depends on what. So he probably was less. He probably didn't see mutas, so he was a little less aggressive of getting some sort of science tech. But with the lurkers out there, the science tech is incredibly important too. This is sort of good timing. I think it's a little late. For me, it's fine timing, but I'm a little slow. I usually...
He's
Sorry.
I was gonna say the Zerg's upgrading Kara Space #2, getting a lot of armor, and drop. Drop is about to finish.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
know if he has speed yet, but there's no turrets around the main or the natural, so
Yeah.
he could do some devastating drops there.
It looks like Terran's looking to... He's getting the second armor, or the first armor, for the Marines and everything.
Oh, there's the science facility. He's racing.
Yeah,
He needs that.
Yeah, he has the expansion on now.
Oh, good move to go around the lurkers. I like it.
He has
Here they come.
He went tank tech and a tank, so getting siege and a tank instead of vultures.
I was expecting him to run for bottom left to check that.
Yeah, I was expecting that too with the two about two control groups of guys.
Yeah, it was a good flank. It was a good flank. He broke out of his base there.
Fire around, but now it seems to have stalled. He brought an SUV with him. Could be useful. I see. He has the tank out. The siege tech is about to end. He has his science vessel building. This is word, and he has his science facility fully made, getting irradiate. So he is really. He's really on time now. He's like getting everything just as he needs it. Oh,
ooh, that's a good flank. Good surround indeed.
Oh yeah, and he waits with the other set of lurkers to get even more through, which is a fantastic move. And with the Terran, this is just what I can see is going to get cleaned up pretty easily.
Yeah, I like the laddering the lurkers is really important.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to get them under there. He's lost it. There we go. There we go.
He went home for a second. Or any of his many homes, because he looks like he's already building sunken colonies at all of his expansions, and he looks like he's already getting ready to saturate them with drones. So he's doing a fantastic job of like owning the map. That's Fruitling.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think Terran has scouted bottom left. Like here he goes. We got this single SCV carrying a precious 8 mineral cargo.
Maybe he's going to offer it.
I always feel very embarrassed when I take an SCV that's carrying minerals and/or gas. I don't know about you.
I feel like it's worse for me when it's gas, because it means you probably took like one of 3, and those are kind of more delicate.
No!
So he
sees expensive. Everything. That was a 58 mineral loss. Yeah, he sees everything. He's also got obs out now. I feel like Zerg is sitting back. He's got 2+2 Kara space, so +2 armor.
He went queen. So that's a good strategy from what I understand when you come in and you do a tech switch to more factory units. Going queen for all of the tanks and stuff so you can change them into brutalings is a very... it's becoming more common as a strategy for late game. But for this, it doesn't...
Oh, there's the drop. Drop coming in the...
Oh, yeah, right there.
Oh, wow.
That's great position. Oh, yeah, it just cleans that all up.
Yeah,
just for one lurker,
value.
you're good to go. And so now looks like he's setting up in front of Purple's base. He probably doesn't know that Purple's behind him, so that could actually turn out pretty badly for him if he pushes in with those. And it doesn't look like he has a terribly high amount of units.
There's a drop in the main, and this is going to devastate the SCVs.
Oh yeah, 2 drops.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, he was a little slow on getting the SCVs out, unfortunately. It's going to be tough for him to clean this up. He's got a lot of Marines out front that he could use, but
yeah,
those lurkers are in a precarious place. It's hard to get enough Marines on them.
Yeah, because now because he's trying to expand and move around his force and stuff, it's hard to get...
We got some action in the middle as well. Just some Zerglings looking around the map.
Yeah, that's really good work by Orange to make sure that he still has some sort of read on the armies that are running around. It looks like...
So, looks like Purple's trying to counter right now.
Yeah, but
He's leaving a bunch of medics behind, unfortunately. And those lurkers are still...
Oh yeah, those lurkers, that's a lot of lurkers. That's very hard. Like, that's more than a lurker for a Marine. So those guys will get cleaned up, which is super unfortunate.
But that's...
It would be probably a great idea to irradiate. Yeah, there he goes. Irradiate some of those and leave. And then here's the Zerg Queen, which I'm interested in how he's going to use it.
You know what? I'll say, like, you get queens after the mech switch 100%, but he hasn't mech switched. In fact, he
doubled down.
A lot of bear. Yeah, he has.
So
he
it
has
looks like
9 bear.
cleaned up the lurker, but 2 of his mineral patches now are completely unsaturated, which is going to be very bad for his economy.
So are we going to use the term worth? I like that term, but I don't use it. It's not. You don't hear it a lot in StarCraft.
So when
worth.
yeah, you don't hear that a lot. Well, I thought a great point for using the term worth was when he just used the 1 lurker and then it died to the siege tank, but he got all those
STVs. Yeah, that was worth. Yeah, a value play, aka worth.
It's a pretty good term for StarCraft, I think, because a lot of times you push in like, if he took out all of these.
Oh man!
It seems like he's forgotten about his lurkers.
Makes me uncomfortable as a Zerg player, you know?
That felt really good.
Come on.
I think it's all evened up now. So yeah, he has a large force coming out.
Yeah, that could have been the bit of a turning point, depending. They're marching across the map. So Marines at 1-2 now.
Just in terms of dynamics, he was fantastic at like, getting all his tech up and everything, and he has the science vessel up. He seems to have 2 up, but he's started to forget about creating more tanks. So he has a single tank, but I think that's maybe the same take since the beginning, or if there's only been a few. A few more tanks might be really helpful, unless he's like, oh, looks like we lost. There we go.
Yeah, I think I'm back.
So he has a single tank, which would be really nice for the sieging, but it looks like he's just sending the Zerglings up to take out Terran's 3rd. Word seems to be cleaning that up as quickly as he can.
Nice. An Ultralisk.
So here's the Ultralisk. 2 armor, 1 attack.
Popped.
Tanks in siege mode shred Ultralisks, but as we probably know, Marines don't, so he needs to, with 5 Ultralisks coming from behind, this will probably be more than enough to definitely make a sizable, and with the Zerglings to run in front.
Yeah, so +3 is about, just finished, huh?
Oh yeah, so now he just...
Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, but he hasn't got the upgrades for the Ultralisk, but they are +3.
Great defense matrix. Look at that one Marine just taking everything.
I'm surprised the Terran didn't push in quickly when he came up for it. He could have maybe taken out the natural expansion, the 2nd natural expansion, before all these Ultralisks made it to him, but... Yeah,
like even on attack A strategy, and then just jump to it when they get there and hope for the best kind of thing might have been a little better. But with these late games and trying to handle all the micro, macro, and everything, he probably just lost a little bit of track. Yeah, that once the Ultra upgrades finish, he's going to be in serious trouble because that's a lot of Zerglings and Ultralisks. And yeah, this is full on late game Zerg. All he needs is Defilers, and he has a Defiler. He probably has the Swarm Tech, so he hasn't even used his full kit yet. He's expanded 2 more times, and he hasn't started. Oh yeah, he's going in heavy gas in the... Yeah, so coming through this choke is working perfectly fine for Terran right now. Yeah, he needs that swarm up. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well done. Yeah, so now it'll start shredding much more, and he's he just got his mana back. You gotta swarm that, yeah. No irradiate on that yet, on any of the ultras or the Defiler, of course. It's always a hard decision for me, at least, when you have a pack of Marines to irradiate Ultra. An Ultra. Yeah, it's not really great. There's the GG. I like it. I think the Terran actually had, like, he was attacking, like, his timing was great and stuff. It just didn't flow as well as Zerg taking bases and having much better engages. Yeah, Zerg played a better macro game, Yeah.
There were some openings there where I think the Marines could have charged in, taking out the bot. Like the main thing that you watch for, it's a base race almost for the expansion, right? The Zerg's trying to expand, Terran's trying to block, and there was a small opening there when he had Marines, but the lurkers were there too, so I can understand the trepidation.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. One thing we all know about this game is nothing of this is easy. It looks like second match will be on Fighting Spirit.
So similar layout.
Yeah, so another pretty comfortable map for most players, as I was saying to you in the past. Very similar layout, lots of room, very balanced.
Better gas
Yeah, for sure.
with the third natural has gas in this one instead of going to the 12 3 6 9 expansions. They've got more of a natural.
Yeah.
The second ramp. So it's always interesting to see mainly where Zerg goes. But
Yeah,
let's
again,
do it.
Terran being Terran, you can two base for a long time, and it's not actually too hard to take this base up here or any of these thirds because you can depot the second entrance and hold it there. So let's get right into the game.
Yeah.
Game 2.
Game 2.
Looks like we got a little bit of Snowfruit love in the chat. Snowfruit is beautiful.
We got Word.
Yep, we got Word in the top left as orange Terran, and we at the bottom left we got Fruitling as the white Zerg.
White Zerg. Love it. Those mutalisks when they're with the white Zerg look pretty cool. Orange, though. I'm not a huge fan of the orange, to be honest.
Well, it's always you can always change it.
It's certainly not gold, you know?
Yeah. I never liked orange. Orange was like my least favorite thing to get in UMS maps and stuff.
It's like, is the Terran building all rusty? What's going on?
I always liked I was getting teal and things, and then I found out you could just press shift tab in game and get teal every time.
Is it it's teal every
yeah, I
time?
think it's teal and the enemy is red, if I remember correctly. We got another supply depot at 8 or 9 for Terran at the top left, so that looks like standard timing for him.
Nothing crazy yet.
No,
And the Zerg as well.
I think both players are, like, I know one player won, but I think both players had an even chance for a long time on winning the match, so playing another standard match probably bodes evenly for win percentage.
Okay, we got pool first actually. It looked like over pool. Pretty quick pool. It's got the overload out, so it's over pool. Last time he went hatch. So maybe he's gonna do a little bit more exploring with some lings.
Yeah, so again, he goes straight up with the Overlord, so he'll catch the, with at least the Overlord, he'll probably scale pretty easily, but Terran goes straight down. Now Terran's building 2 barracks right off the bat, so actually, this is, on both sides, changing a little bit from the previous strategy. Two barracks this early is an uncommon strategy.
Yeah, so we got 2 lings. There's the hatch, but he built the lings. And then the third, so 6 lings.
So he'll most likely push him with that. It looks like he scouted it though. He sees exactly
And he's
what's
ready,
happening.
yeah.
So
I don't know if he needed to pull the 3 SCVs to the ramp, but
not immediately at least. Like he has 15 seconds probably, somewhere around there.
he was trying to hide behind that egg, you know? Oh no, he got him.
But also White has expanded, so he's trying to get in semi-normal build.
Yeah.
So the interesting with the double barracks is that he can't actually produce out of both of them without hampering entirely his whole
It's a good wall. Good wall.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to be careful
Oh,
though.
there goes one.
There's
So
one. Did he pull another, or he can block with the Marines if he needs to?
no, it doesn't look like he's pulled another, but he is supply blocked, and that's why he's building 2 supplies right now. So he can't
Good catch.
produce any more Marines right now. So if he gets through these SCVs and pushes it enough, he probably can get through. The 2 Marines are now building.
Oh, that one Marine's front. You know, he's making it seem like he's got a whole army behind him.
He's posturing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So Zerg has the natural up, and he's getting gas, and he's got his third. So yeah, things normalized.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to play the denying of the natural expansion, but he could have probably.
He's probably, like, obviously, I think best case in his mind is he can get in, but right now he's just keeping him on his toes. Keeping Orange just like constantly focusing on him. He's just like poking in, poking out. And in the meantime, White is clearly really getting to like the normal. So like he hasn't built any more Zerglings, so he's just focusing on his macro at home and trying to get to normal.
It worked. It seemed to have slowed him down a bit.
Yeah. Now Orange has no vision on White, which is disappointing, but he has a much larger army at this point. Around 9 Marines now already. Stim researching. So we went Stim first instead of engineering. So we'll get Stim earlier than the 1 upgrade. But White has no defenses except for the 3 lings that are at Orange's base.
He's going to Hydra again, so the den is coming. Stim is about to finish.
Oh yeah, so the den at the expansion.
He's getting Zergling speed.
Oh yeah, so now he has 2 medics, so he has a full control group, it looks like. I know he has an expansion, but
he's gonna take his expansion here, yeah.
I from what I saw from last game, I don't think he'll push it entirely, but he may.
Ooh.
Oh, he just kept
going. He scanned the natural.
Oh, so getting the early scan is really...
Yeah, he saw no Sunkens. He would have seen the 8 lings, but 8 lings is not going to stop this control group. So, I mean, he should be getting a Sunken down at least, but more. You got Hydras coming and Zerglings, but this is going to be...
That's a lot of guys he's building, but...
It's not bad. He got some good damage on the group, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a few of them have died. He really just has to get this done and then pull out. Like, now Orange can put some pressure, but it's going to turn very quickly with all the links that are coming on now.
Yeah.
They're coming from behind as well. Oh wow, those medics working overtime right now, just cleaning up. Oh, and that.
Yeah. Oh no,
kills.
he was relay pointed. The Hydra had a relay.
That's why they never attacked. That makes sense. The SCV with 2 kills.
Oh, fire bats have arrived.
Oh, and now he puts down that. So the Marines and everyone should be focusing these creep colonies as soon as possible, just to keep this from being able to get turned on him.
Yeah, because there's no more units.
He is still building guys back at home, Terran, so he'll have reinforcements coming. These creep colonies are going to finish soon, though. I guess he's just really not worried about it, which one. Oh, and now he looks like he's worried he might have to turn around, but he did take the expansion, which is a huge one.
Yeah, he should have. Well,
I think he was
he could have killed those Thunkens, unfortunately, but
take the word we were talking about earlier. It could have been worth.
It was definitely worth. Yeah, it was definitely worth.
So
I wanted to see him close this out, though.
Yeah, I think there was a closeout moment there for sure. Zerg having the second base inside the base can.
Ooh, okay, here's the stem. He's pushing on that Sunken now. Oh, there we go.
But these should get cleaned up pretty quickly.
Get those medics. Nope.
And White definitely has.
White's sneaking in this ling for some vision. He sees that the expansion's not up yet, and we got no medics. But
oh, that's really bad. Okay, this is close. No, I pushed through. That could have turned. There was medics in the back, but.
Oh yeah, they're both gonna watch this and
yeah, be like, oh, I missed these moments.
I know it always happens though. That's just how watching replays go. I like the counter. He realized that he ran a single ling around, realized that there wasn't much there, and went for the counter. And he was able to get a couple sunkens up on the creep after the hatchery had died. So before the creep went away, which was pretty clutch because now his
Sunkens are already back up. Doesn't need the hatch build. That's so true. He has the lurker tech now. It looked like Terran orange scanned the main base, which I don't know. I don't think it would provide that much information, but I don't know if he saw the lurkers being made or not. It looks like Terran's now looking. Orange is looking to defense a little with a bunker, get his like third up as we know, and White has been doing a better job now. He has the sunkens up like you mentioned, and he has to look to pretty much immediately get all of the extra drones on the second base.
So we went in for a poke with the lurker. He has 3 lurkers back at home as well. So it'll be interesting to see if he's going to posture defensively or push in. He's going again for the double bunker out front, but he needs to get...
So it looks like he built a factory, Terran, and destroyed the expansion once it was at a certain stage of building. Maybe to build the starport he's now building now for money? I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't see. It looks like they're both kind of starving for money and where they feel like they should be. Because being at 9 minutes, they're obviously both behind with the aggressive strategies and such.
Now that you mention it, so Zerg has 7 drones mining the main, and the natural is at 9. So the natural is saturated pretty. I mean, you could use some more, but 9 is generally good.
Yeah, and
but the main only has 7, so he needs more. Ooh.
Oh, I scanned right away with the help of... Oh no, those were perfect. Those were very useful lurkers.
5 lurkers.
Nothing in this bunker. Same as last game. The 2 bunkers, and then one wasn't there. He's putting the turret up, or the turret, which maybe he might not have enough for a scan. Oh, yeah, he does.
He targeted down, got 2, so yeah, there we go. Last one's already... Alright, cleared that up. That was a scary moment again.
Yeah, that was very expensive for White. Now it goes, so it looks like White is now much... Like his natural is now at 12.
Okay, so he noticed.
Yep. Now, Terran is definitely building off 2 base right now, trying to build his force, get to where he wanted to be originally, but he hasn't. It doesn't seem like he's scouted much of the surrounding bases. Now, White doesn't have any extra bases, but if he did, White definitely could have time to sneak one, and it doesn't seem like Orange would know per se.
Yeah, props to Zerg for he's been doing well with the Ling movement and basically just poking around, seeing what's going on, making sure Marines aren't coming out. He's got that down pat.
Yeah, that's looking fantastic. I agree. He's just maintaining vision on this one control group, which is the bulk of Orange's army right now. Looks like back at home, he has the tank out. He must have got the siege tech. I missed it. He has his science facility with I can't remember.
Yeah, there's a vessel building right now.
Yeah. There's a vessel coming up on the map. So he quickly got back into a position where he should have been on a normal macro game. So this will be really good for White, especially.
So the lurkers are now with that tank there. The lurkers are in trouble. Oh, there's an irradiate.
Oh, the
Beautiful.
There. So
Orange
is in a fantastic position now because there's no defilers up yet either. And with one really lucky scan or a good scan, he could see that and know that he has like a massively.
And the mound is coming. I don't know why he's leading with the tank here. He's putting that tank in a lot of danger.
I don't think he's.
That tank is very important.
That tank's.
Oh no! Get it out of there.
Oh no! The tank's not sure what to do. He didn't ask for this at all.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate loss. He's got a tank at home.
The science vessel does not have enough irradiate.
But now his Marines are in some serious trouble because those are just gonna shred.
Yeah.
Get them there.
No upgrades on any unit right now. So upgrades are just not being put through currently.
Alright, irradiate is the main form of killing lurkers right now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it works. Look at them all. Okay, they're getting weak, and
Yeah.
they're all hanging out by the diseased guy. So you don't
I believe
want to
if you
get the
keep an
diseased guys out
irradiated
of there.
lurker underneath the ground, it won't hurt anything around it. So lifting up that lurker is always a bad thing, if I understand correctly.
Alright, well, ballsy move with those lurkers too. Alright, does he have siege tech? I don't think he has siege tech.
No, it
But he
hasn't
doesn't.
looked like he has. Oh yeah, he's just getting it right now. Siege tech.
There's a
Oh,
lot
now.
upgrading at the moment. Like Terran just decided to upgrade everything.
Yeah, he's realized that he's a little behind on that, so he has a second starport coming up. He's just building science facilities while he can. It looks like White's doing a little cheeky play to take the third. Not take it, but like reinforce it, so it would be really difficult for Terran to
Yeah,
get there.
hold the third, I guess. Yeah.
And it looks like White is finally getting his third on the bottom right.
Yeah, he's upgrading Nidus as well.
But so Orange has kind of lost his attack time now because White looks like he probably has Swarm now, and he has his Defilers out, so now he can come in with a very heavy attack.
I don't know if he has Swarm yet. He needs that consume. I mean, he has Swarm, but he needs the consume to. Oh yeah, he's at full.
He's starting
My
to build
mistake,
his
he's
first
at
fire, it looks like.
Oh, you gotta get those tanks back.
Yeah, those tanks.
Oh no! Oh, that's the beautiful.
There's the Swarm.
Quite a good swarm. Looks like he threw it. Oh yeah.
Right before. That's hard to see. Hard to.
Siege still not finished.
No, it was finished. I did see it.
Terran siege tank top.
He finished that, but it was useless because in the last battle because the lurker just walked up, so he had to siege his faster, which is really unfortunate. Now
Yeah, it looks like at this since the swarm is up and the third is just finished.
So it looks like there was a lot of great macro going by, or like building by Orange, but now trying to control everything, it looks like he's fallen off a little on production. It looks like everything is now queued up a bit, but there's SCVs sort of everywhere. Not every rally point is up, which is really going to be problematic, like a big problem for him. While White is playing his aggressive style, which he's been playing both matches.
He's got good lurker play for sure. Looks like he went quick den both times.
So now he has his third up. He's just going to start saturating that while he can, and he has his the natural of the third building.
You should see the Nidus. Yeah, there's the Nidus.
Oh, so these science vessels are in fantastic position to get this Defiler before he gets it, but I don't think he notices.
Yeah, he's done a good job with getting lots of vessels up, but he's got to irradiate those Defilers right away. Oh, he's got consume going too.
Here come the two Scourge take out a science vessel, as we know. Okay, so he has a drop ship. So we don't know where he's going to drop, but he could look to drop either the expansion, of course, or the third, or he could look to drop right on the main, because it really is barren.
Alright.
Okay, so here comes the attack.
Alright, not all of them were in. A couple of them are. Oh, he moved them in. Well done. Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, and then here come the Lings. Alright.
So
okay, finally he irradiated the.
So he's definitely going to survive this. He just got pushed in a little. Those Defilers are gone. Oh, there's still one left under the swarm. And so now he has the drop.
Oh,
and
there's
he is doing what I was thinking.
5 left.
Yeah, he just has to be sure to target these in quickly. Hopefully no swarm comes up and it's moving around to see it. Oh, that was a big hit. I think he's focused on the drop ship at the bottom right, and that's why that whole army there was no movement and stuff. White is completely aware of the drop ship though, and he jumps on that with Lings immediately.
Yeah, he had the Nidus ready.
Yeah.
Clean that up quickly.
That was fantastic. He must have just like at the scouted it with his Zerg up here on the 3 o'clock, and immediately pulled back. It looks like the attacking army got cleaned up though, but took out a large part of Orange's army.
Yeah, this is looking White is slowly but surely macroing up. He's got 2 more hatcheries now at his third. He's got his 4th up at the natural expansion. He's gonna start. He's gonna start rolling.
Yeah, and Orange's main just got completely unsaturated, so he has a lot of workers now. He's only on one base now.
Well, mined
Essentially.
out. Yeah, mined out.
Another problem, I don't know if he saw this, but he's looking to move to his third now, but the 3 lurkers are still there, and that might be a problem.
So his Marines are 1-1, and actually the Zerg is only 1 armor, so 1 care space, and they're the first ultras. So I gotta say, he's been teching up at like a normal pace very consistently on the Zerg side. He got the Defiler tech up, the swarms, good timing. He's got the ultras up now, which are going to be an unwelcome sight when Terran sees them. And once again, so we'll see if Terran storms in here. Okay, 2 good scans. He should see there's no lurkers down. There's the stim. See if he makes short work of this.
He should be fine. Like, the ultras may come through the Nidus. It looks like they're going to start pouring through.
He's got to get those medics in there, yeah.
Oh yeah, and the medic wall. Just
medic wall, yeah.
if he holds those, he's good to go. That should be.
The medics have run through, unfortunately, but you're gonna gotta back up. That'll be devastating.
Yeah, he is not moving the force, which is going to be very, very hard on him. The screws just popped, so those will probably go immediately through. All the scientists is bunched up there. Oh, that takes out 3. Oh, that's 2 more. That's us. It looks like White pretty much cleaned this up.
He's got reinforcements coming in, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He needs to get these medics back a little bit, because he'll need them going forward.
Yeah, he should immediately push in again, because White hasn't sent anything in, so that'd be a good time to kill this Nidus Canal. The Nidus Canal is probably the most important thing to target down right now. The reinforcements almost stop at that point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here comes the Lings through the Nidus.
It looked like he tried to do a science vessel irradiate trick there, but it didn't work very well. Yeah, they're swarmed. They're right under the swarm again, and White is sending fantastic screws to take up all of these science vessels. Now the science vessels are completely gone from the map, it seems.
Yeah, so he's sending a group down, but he needs to get those medics out of here, because that's just a waste.
Yeah, he needs to get those out.
Okay, they're backing up.
That's a good game. Yeah,
there's
so the lurkers in the back, actually, by his third that he was trying to build up, just apparently wreaked havoc. We missed that. He was trying to send guys up there, and it only looked like he killed actually 2 of them.
It's a GG though. GG. He was holding on. We had a good push at the end, killing that Nidus down. I think it would have been a bit too little, too late, but it would have slowed him down a little bit. But he had a lot of hatcheries up by that point.
Yeah, I agree. So
yeah,
it looks like
sneaky backdoor lurker was keeping those lurkers on the third was great.
Yeah, that would and trying to handle everything that's going on in the game, your attacking force, and then trying to get to your third, sending some stuff up there, and then every time you look up, it seems like everything has died. You have to shift your attention. That's hard to do.
But great games though.
Yeah. Those were fantastic games. I think both sides, obviously as we saw, Snowfruit won both matches, but I do think both sides did have a chance to win at certain points in the game. So there's definitely a lot to improve on and look to change and improve on. I think Word had fantastic timing at times and getting everything ready. And Snowfruit played this in great aggressive lurker style that proved really he had great control with his lings, and his lurkers seemed to be really good and really dominated the map, especially the first game.
Yeah. He's got that lurker play.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely worked on that.